She's not just clinging on, she's fighting on. Far from quitting over Tuesday night's historic defeat, Theresa May returned to Parliament on Wednesday in combative mood. The opposition Labour Party is accusing her of being in denial and has triggered a vote of no confidence for Wednesday evening.
This government has failed our country. It cannot govern, cannot command the support of most people facing the most important issue at the moment, which is Brexit. They failed again and lost the vote last night. Isn't it the case, Mr. Speaker, that with every other previous Prime Minister faced with the scale of defeat last night, they would have resigned?
But the Prime Minister seems to have taken heart from the knowledge that the rebels who voted against her Brexit deal have mostly promised to vote with her in the confidence motion, so the chances of her being ousted on Wednesday are very slim.
Later today we're going to have the no confidence debate. He has been calling for weeks for a general election in this country, and yet on Sunday, when he was asked in a general election would he campaign to leave the European Union, he refused to answer. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 5 times he refused to answer.
Europe has reacted with some alarm to the scale of Tuesday's extraordinary result in Westminster. EU nations have started accelerating their preparations for a no-deal Brexit on March the 29th. Jean-Claude Juncker warned that time is running out. His deputy expressed the EU's regret.
The vote last night in the House of Commons was crystal clear. The withdrawal agreement has been rejected, and now we will have to look for a way forward. The Commission regrets the rejection of the withdrawal agreement, as the representative of the Council has said, because we do believe this was the best possible outcome.
The EU's chief negotiator did hold out the possibility of some compromise, but the British position, he said, first had to evolve. And several MPs in London are preparing to force Parliament to put the Brexit question back to the British people.
Jeremy Corbyn has got to decide, do I now start to countenance a referendum, which he quite obviously doesn't want to have? And his backbenchers, many of whom have hidden behind this slogan, I want an election. If an election's taken off the table, they've got a difficult decision to make. Do they want to leave the European Union with no deal, with this deal, or do they want a referendum?
As Theresa May formulates her plan B on Brexit, she has offered to immediately start talks with any senior parliamentarians who are prepared to work, as she put it, in a constructive spirit. But she specifically refused to reach out across the divide to Jeremy Corbyn, accusing him of being more interested in forcing an election than in forging a compromise. The Brexit deadline is looming, and there is little sign of a breakthrough solution. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera.
But Lawrence Lee